idiot! Bungling burglar. A man has been dubbed the Bungling Burglar by police in Radcliffe, England, after he got stuck trying to enter a house through the window. 47-year-old Sean Crawshaw was in the process of breaking and entering when he got his head lodged in a small bathroom window 15 feet above the ground. The home's 60-something-year-old owner returned later to find the unwanted guest and called police. It took firefighters 20 minutes to rescue the would-be burglar, who injured his ear when they tried to pull him out of the bathroom window. Crawshaw was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison at a court hearing for the December incident. Think this burglar was dumb? Well, here's 5 more stories about burglars who are even dumber.
Woman comes home to find burglars doing it on her couch. A Memphis woman had a rather unpleasant homecoming when she found 2 naked burglars in her house, boning on the couch. Jamie Barnes had been away for a few days, but was surprised to see her front door open when she finally came home. Barnes then had the pleasure of walking in on 2 burglars in the buff, doing the nasty on her couch amid a ransacked residence. Barnes then grabbed one of her brooms and confronted the criminal masterminds. She said the man kept saying, "I don't know nothing," while the woman actually tried to grab one of Barnes' dresses to cover up. The man then ran out of the house. Barnes chased him for a while, but then gave up when she got to an alley. The female burglar, identified as Tonka Barnes, no relation, was arrested for aggravated burglary. Jamie Barnes says she was already planning on moving, but the latest incident has moved up her timetable a bit.
Creepy intruder watches couple sleep after breaking in. A home surveillance camera eerily panned out to reveal an intruder spying on a couple as they slept on the couch in their Chicago home. Wearing a hooded sweatshirt, the intruder crept into the home through an unlocked door and stood at the top of the stairs looking down on the couple. Jack McKercher and his girlfriend, Jordan Baranskis, never noticed the intruder, who spent a total of about 10 minutes watching them. Baranskis did, however, notice that her purse was missing. McKercher reviewed his home surveillance footage and saw the intruder on video. The intruder had lurked above the couple, watching them for about 5 minutes before walking away and returning for another 5 minutes. At first, McKercher thought the intruder was his girlfriend and became confused as to why she was wearing a hoodie and creeping around the top of the stairway. Luckily for him, it was just a weird burglar. Because surveillance footage of weird creepy girlfriends on top of stairways really did make for one hell of a scary movie series. Burglars outwit guard dog before robbing house. A guard dog's main duty on watch is to safeguard the house from unsavory characters who may threaten the life or possessions of its owner. They are trained to instill fear in the hearts of trespassers and make them wish they'd chosen a different career path. Unfortunately, this is one guard dog that clearly didn't pay attention in class, and a couple of burglars in Peoria, Arizona were quick to take advantage. On December 8th, the unidentified man and woman pulled up to the house in their Chevy Impala and parked in the driveway. After knocking on the door and realizing no one was home, the man then hopped over the wall and proceeded into the backyard. He didn't show up empty-handed, carrying a special weapon to neutralize the threat of a potential security guard. Dog treats! And they worked like a charm. Luring the unsuspecting canine out through the doggy door, the man then squeezed his way into the small flap door and proceeded to ransack the home, stealing multiple goods with ease. One by one, the thieves carried the furniture to the car as the dog watched, clearly wondering what his new friends were doing with all his owner's stuff. When they finished packing up the loot, the pooch must have been even more confused as he watched them speed away, leaving him behind to clean up the mess. Luckily, a neighbor spotted the dog and returned him to his owners. Someone's gonna have plenty of explaining to do when his family gets home. Police are asking for the public's help to track down the 2 criminals, but we know one eyewitness who can't be relied on for help.
Police search for 5 Guys Hamburglar in Washington, D.C. Police are on the lookout for this guy. No, we mean this guy. An unidentified male and aspiring burger chef who broke into this 5 Guys restaurant in the Columbia Heights neighborhood of Washington, D.C. Watch the video. First, you see our hungry Hamburglar rummaging around the soft drinks.
The incident is believed to have taken place sometime after 3 a.m. on March 18th. Now you'll see our burglar fire up the grill. Watch closely. That looks like 2 hamburger patties with cheese. A double cheeseburger. Is that some sort of secret menu? Police say the suspect snuck in after a delivery person left, and they're offering a reward of up to $1,000 for a tip that leads to his arrest. Burglar captured after allegedly painting a dog purple. A man was arrested after breaking into a family's home and painting their dog purple last Saturday in Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. According to police, they responded to a call that a man had stolen a vehicle, crashed it, and fled the scene on foot. Soon after, another resident called the police saying their ground floor window had been forced in, various items were stolen, and their dog was painted purple. Then, a neighbor told police a disheveled-looking man knocked on their door, asking for a man who didn't live there. That description led police to 19-year-old Felix Reagan. A Massachusetts state trooper noticed Reagan after seeing there was purple paint on his trousers that matched the paint found on the dog. After arresting him, officers found he was carrying prescription pills, a driver's license, and credit cards that were from the second home he allegedly broke into. While taking Reagan back to the station, he reportedly attempted to kick out the patrol vehicle's windows and kicked an officer at least twice. According to a police report, Reagan was also arrested in June for breaking and entering, vandalism, and being a minor in possession of alcohol. He now faces charges including breaking and entering, destruction of property, cruelty to animals, and battery on an officer. He may be charged further as the investigation continues.